Hello and welcome to my presentation. My name is Wala Mahmoud. I'm a second-year master's student at Norfolk State University. My research advisor is Dr. Rasha Mursi, who is a professor and the graduate program coordinator in Computer Science Department. She's also the director of the Creative Gaming and Simulation Lab where I work. This presentation is about Haunted Gates, a game designed and developed for students in computer science and engineering. First, we will start with an outline. I will give an introduction, then we will go over why we designed this game. Next, I will go over the popularity of games and then are games good for you. Then I will give a quick analysis of the game and we will then move on to the game design and I will share the main game flow chart that I came up with. I will then move on to the main menu, then explain the level design and then go into the gameplay, and then finally I will share with you a video demo of the actual game. Haunted Gates is a 2D hidden object series game that will inject electrical and computer engineering as well as computer science content into the gameplay. The player will need to find 6 randomized hidden objects. Some will be educational and some will be non-educational. Items will appear randomized at the bottom of the screen and they will be listed by name or silhouette. Haunted Gates currently consist of 4 levels covering topics such as binary conversion, gates, and truth table in digital logic design and computer organization. So why this game? Games like this help students retain information, in this case about computer organization and digital logic design courses. And this game specifically will use image-word association techniques. It will provide more practice in a fun environment without being penalized. Most hidden object games in the market don't target engineering or computer science courses, and almost none have randomized object in the scene. The researchers have found none that have double randomization of object in the scene and list randomization techniques. Now, what about the popularity of the game? Games are actually popular based on a report named Essential Facts About the Video Game Industry by ESA, which is the Entertainment Software Association. And from this report, as you can see here, for example, there are 2.8 billion players worldwide that play games. 227 million gamers exist in the US, and if you look at those numbers, 67 of those players are age 18 and above, and 37 of the players say that games will let them think logically. Now, if you look at how long players play, they play on average 7.5 hours a week, and 57 of them play on their smartphones, and 60% of popular games are casual games, which is part of the reason we've designed and developed these games right here. Knowing this information about the popularity of games, are games good for you? Well, let's take a look at the brain and see. Games actually are known to promote repetition, which strengthen the brain cells. And real-time action games actually activate the area of the brain that controls sensory movement. Also, games that include logical thinking activate the part of the brain that controls decision making. During play, the brain releases dopamine, which promotes learning and the feeling of rewards. So as you can see, the brain reacts positively to games. Now let's do a quick analysis for our game. We will look at 4 different components: the game element, the game content, the game reference, and the game technical. For game elements, we are looking at the basic activities the player will be doing for fun during this game, and this include exploring the levels, collecting digital logic components, and collecting regular items. For the game content, the content itself is still the logic design, which is the content we are covering. The theme style is going to be a medieval theme because of the content of the graphic, and the player can play in a single player mode. For the game reference, the taxonomy is a 2D educational game, and the game immersion is tactical and mental. Finally, for game technical, the technical form is a 2D graphic and interface. The view for the game is that the player can zoom in and out and is allowed to side scrolling within the game. The game is built using Unity 3D and uses C# as programming language, and the game can be deployed on both WebGL and PC. Haunted Gates, as mentioned earlier, consist of 4 levels covering topics from computer organization and digital logic design courses. All clickable items are randomized as well as non-clickable items, so we have double randomization on the scene. The game features a timer and a hint system to help the player find the hidden objects. There is a how to play that provides description on how to play the game as well as an explanation of the educational content for non-technical players. Now we came to the game design main flowchart. As you can see in this flowchart, we have the main menu that splits into a play button, how to, option, and credits. And then we have the quit option, which takes you to the end of the game. The credit option provides you a screen with the credits on it. The option menu provides you with the option to decide if you want to mute the music or if you want to increase or decrease the volume. All screen provides the option to go back to the main menu by clicking on a button. The how to play option provides you a swipe screen where you can swipe to all the displays and see all the descriptions of the how to. And then from there, you can also go to the main menu button. And then the play button provides you with a quick story, and then you can click the start to start the gameplay, which will take you to another screen that will load the first level. The game checks if all the levels are completed or not, and then it moves on. And when all the levels are completed, it will take you back to the main menu to start the game over. Haunted Gates starts with a story about a haunted house of Bull, and it's up to the player to find the bonus item by collecting all hidden objects. As soon as the player clicks the start button, the first level, which is in the second image, will be loaded. The last image provides a snippet of the randomization code. So for the educational item, all the items are being collected and saved in the list. Then the script randomly picks 3 items and load them into another list, which will contain both the educational and non-educational component. Once populated, this list will be shuffled to add more randomization. The game menu provides you with a how to play screen. Here you can see snapshot of those screen. On the upper left corner, you can see the how to play. Next to it, a menu screen to see the educational component, where you can see some of the description on how to do some binary conversion. On the bottom right left, you can see the volume and the music control, and on the bottom right, you can see the credit screen. As for the level design, all the level backgrounds were created from scratch using Unity purchased asset. 2D images were used to populate the scene and act as a blocker to the selected items, and selected items are either text or image populated on runtime from a list. Here you can see images of the background used for level 1, 2, and 3 and 4. The first level is used for 3 bits binary to decimal conversion. This level 2 is 5 bits binary to decimal conversion. Level 3 is for logic gates identification, and level 4 is for truth table identification. We had about 350 people play the game through Unity Play, as well as a workshop that was conducted for a group of gamification professionals. Based on their feedback, some aspects of the game design were updated. The game includes a countdown timer to provide more excitement as the player plays the game. This timer was increased from 45 seconds to a minute, then to 2 minutes, based on feedback from the player that played the game. There is a hint system designed that first started with 3 hints and was increased to 5 hints, also due to feedback from the player. The education items are part of the environment. Binary to decimal conversion happens on runtime through a script. And last but not least, we provide a zoom in and pan capability for the player while in gameplay, which not many hidden object games provide. And now for a quick video demo of the game, please enjoy Haunted Gates. I hope you enjoyed the demo of our game. Thank you for watching. Again, my name is Wala Mahmoud and my advisor is Dr. Rasha Mursi. You will find our emails here if you need to contact us. Please don't hesitate. Thank you.